You ever gone to brush your teeth and find that you're out of toothpaste? What do? Right, you go up to the drugstore in the corner. What if you break a shoelace? Same thing, just run up to the drugstore. Basically, there's a lot of things that happen to you in your everyday life where you can just get up, go out and replace them, or even order them online to get to you in a day or two. When you're on a ship, you don't have that luxury. You have to really think about all the things that you need to bring on that ship because you're going to be gone a month, 2 months, 3 months. I've even heard of people being out for 6 months. So you really need to kind of think about what you're going to bring. And so today I will go through what I'm packing in my bags to go on a ship. Before I get into that though, if I could ask you to hit that subscribe button, much appreciated. Thank you. And with that, I'll show you my first bag is going to be just a real simple backpack. I like this one. It's pretty spacious. It's got lots of room. But in here, I am going to pack my credentials, and I'll show you these. This is a case that I bought. It's RFID. Highly recommend if you're going to even just travel, get one of these. This holds my transportation worker's card, holds my passport, holds my credentials. This is going in the bag because that bag will stay with me all the time. Also in that bag, I will have my electronics. I will have this little charger, and I really love this one. This is a Minlu, and most of the stuff I got on Amazon. If you want to know exactly what I have, just shoot me a comment and I'll send you a link to it. But I like this charger because it has 3 cords. It's got a USB, USB-C, and whatever the other one is called. I have no idea. Some people call the USB the Lightning. Next thing is, and I'm not going to show you every single thing that I'm packing. I'm just going to show you a couple things that I think are worthy, a little bit different. Like I'm not going to show you my tube of toothpaste, and I'm not going to show you a comb and all that nonsense. That's kind of goofy. I got a surge suppressor, and I like this one because it has 8 places to plug in, and it also has the USB and USB-C ports. And the reason that that's really important to me is because I probably have about a half a dozen things that I'm going to be bringing. The travel adapter. A lot of people don't think about this. Yeah, I'm going to be working for an American company. I don't know where the ship was built. It could have been built in Buttslavia for all I know. Unfortunately, I don't think that there's an adapter here for Buttslavia, unless it's in Europe. But definitely recommend getting one of those. Another thing, headlamp. This particular one I like because it has 7 different lights. It has a red light and a green light, which if I'm on the bridge at night and I'm on watch, I don't want my lights going on because number one, the bright light's going to reflect off the windshield. Plus, it's going to be dark because the captain and everyone are going to want to read. The electronics are going to want to look at the radar. So red light, green light helps to prevent unnecessary light being up in the bridge. I've got a Framio, and a lot of people would never think about this. The Framio is the electronic picture frame. I've looked at these. I've seen a bunch of them that you can actually put pictures on from a USB card. This one I like because people can get on the Framo app and they can send you pictures through the app. So that's going to be really great when I'm out in the water. I'm going to be able to see my dog. Oh, not necessarily in this order though. My family and my dog. I love them all both the same. My mom's going to send me pictures. So I have that. I have my Kindle. Don't want to bring a whole bunch of books. They're thick, they're heavy. So I went and I got a Kindle Paperlite. This is all stuff I have to plug in. And I don't want to have to bring 8 or 10 different chargers. I just want to bring this one little multi-charger and it's going to plug in and charge everything. The last thing of electronics that I'm bringing that's going to go in the bag. The ship will probably provide me with noise canceling headphones, but I went and I bought my own. These are 3M. They are super quiet when you put them on. I have tried to put these on and crank my music up. Oh, I'm sorry, they're Bluetooth. I have put these on, trying to crank my music way up, and it will not let you do it because the noise canceling is so great the electronics just go, no, you don't need to have your volume at 11. This is fine. These are nice, they're adjustable, and this little thing here is if you're wearing a ball cap and it's got the little knobber on top, that sits right in there, so that's why I like that. Also in that bag, I will put one change of clothes. I will see if my toiletry bag fits in there. I don't know if it will or not. Chances are my toiletry bag is just going to go in my big Seabag, which I'll get to in a second. Also, in that bag, I'm going to carry this with me all the time, is my little pineapple keychain. I'm not very superstitious. In fact, I'm not superstitious. I'm not superstitious at all. I have a hard time saying superstitious. It's like Worcestershire. I can't say Worcestershire. It's the most bizarre thing. But the little pineapple keychain, the pineapple is a symbol for calm seas. So yeah, you bet your ass, I'm going to have this in my pocket all the time. Now for my Seabag, yes, I did buy an actual Seabag, and I put on there the Kraken Dive Team patch because I like that. This was $45, and you can actually pick these up at the Army Navy store for $20, and I don't know why I didn't do that. Those are actually really cool. If you don't know how a Seabag works, on the top here, I will open this up for you. On the top, there's a big ass opening. And I really want to make a joke about your mom in a big wide opening, but we're going to keep this classy. Whatever. To keep this closed, this is a neat little trick. I'll show you in a second here. Take that, fold that into that, fold that into that onto there, and then what most people do is they clip it like that, but there's no security. So what I did is I'm going to clip it like that, and then I have a couple of these little travel locks, and they go in there, and then they lock just like that. And I really like these because I don't know how they work, but I don't know if you can see there's a red button in there. And if anybody tries to fuck with your bag or your lock, that button pops open. So I have one of these for each, my Seabag and my backpack that I'll take with me. One other thing I forgot about the electronics, I'm bringing my tablet. I had thought about bringing my laptop like a lot of guys do. The laptop is probably twice as heavy as a tablet. And the laptop also has another separate charger, which is kind of heavy. And it's got a weird little round plug that you plug in. You can't use a USB. I didn't want the extra weight. The tablet is going to do me just right. In my toiletry bag, I have the basics. Soap, shampoo, toothpaste, deodorant. For those things, I went out and I bought Dr. Squatch, which I guess it's because I maybe thought I saved so much money not buying luggage and just buying a cheap Seabag. So I went out and I spent $50 on soap and deodorant and whatever, just to smell nice. I'm not going to do that again. Dayquil, NyQuil, for, in case you get sick. I've got wristbands that go on the wrists. I don't know how they work, but they're supposed to prevent seasickness. I've also got the motion patches. Baby powder. I've never had a problem with chafing, but I'm on a ship. I don't know. So baby powder. I will be bringing aspirin. I will be bringing my medication. I'm on Lexapro. I'm bringing 3-month supply just in case, because when you're on a ship, there's no pharmacy. So sunscreen, moisturizer, bed bug repellent, a twin size mattress. I don't know how many people have been sleeping on this bed I'm going to be on, but I want to be prepared. Also, CBD relief cream. This is like your Tiger Balm. Absolutely pack that. As far as clothing, my work boots. I've got Keen Industrial. I've never worn Keens. I've always thought they look kind of hippie-ish and goofy, but I was searching for industrial steel-toed boots, and those were a pretty good price. They're waterproof, they're oil-resistant, they're shock-resistant, steel-toed, and fashionable. So I picked up a pair of those. I'm not promoting Keens, but I put them on one day just to walk around, to break them in, and they were unbelievably comfortable. So I think I'm going to be very happy with that. I also ordered a pair of backup shoelaces because if I have a shoelace that breaks on a ship, I want it replaced immediately. I've got the boots, 3 pairs of wool socks, 3 pairs of work jeans, of course my underwear, 4 work t-shirts. I've got 2 long sleeve, 1 thermal, 2 hoodies. For the dome, I've got the skull cap, which I'll wear under my hard hat. Got a beanie, a ball cap. So that is all the clothing I'm bringing. Alarm clock. Almost forgot that. Absolutely have to bring an alarm clock because there is no set schedule where I can just get up and go to work when I want. That's kind of the way it is in real life, except when you don't have a job, like I don't right now, and I am just getting up whenever and going to bed whenever. But on a ship, yes, alarm clock. My phone, definitely bringing my phone. Pillow. I went out and I bought one of these little memory foam pillows. This is nice. It has a little bag and I can just roll it up like that, put it in the bag and take it with me and sleep on it wherever I want to sleep on it. Gloves. I'm bringing my own gloves. I believe the ship will give me gloves, but I'm bringing my own. These are mechanics wear, and these are amazing. They're anti-vibrational. They have pads. They are thick rubber pads on the knuckles and the fingers. Anti-vibrational and warm. Deodorant balls. God, I could make a lot of jokes about these, but whatever. I bet when a lot of people go on ships and they bring their own laundry detergent, they're either bringing the jugs or the little travel sizes. Those take up space. They're heavy because they're liquid. I actually went out. This is a company called Blue Land. They are laundry detergent tablets, fresh dew scent. And when I opened this and I handed it to my daughter and I said, "What do you think of this?" Her eyes just lit up. So it's daughter approved. It smells great. These are 60 tablets. I'm only going to bring 20. I don't need 60. That's a lot of laundry and I don't plan on doing that. I'm also bringing a really thin, small fan. It plugs by, it's a USB charge, so I don't need batteries for it. I'm trying not to bring anything with batteries, basically. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far. One of the only things I have that needs batteries is the door alarm. And I'm bringing this because I don't care if you want to come in and steal my socks, but I don't want creepy Kevin from Kenosha coming in and cuddling me when the boat's rocking and there's a storm outside and he's just looking for whatever creepy Kevin is looking for. This is going to keep him out. I'm not going to turn this on because it's fucking loud. Going back to a lot of things that I have forgotten to go through. Shower shoes. If you don't wear these, you are disgusting. You have no idea what kind of germs and fungus and whatnot are on that shower floor. That shower has been used by God knows how many people. I am not only going to bring my shower shoes, but I'm also bringing deodorant, Lysol deodorant spray. And I'm going to spray my shower, keep that nice and clean. You know, I will tell you something. The shower shoes have holes in the bottom. And for years and years, I've gone up to people that have Crocs, people that I know. And I tell them, like, do you know what the holes in those Crocs are for? Oh, it's where your dignity bleeds out. And what am I going to wear now in the shower? Shoes with holes in them. Another thing I'm bringing to help me pass the time in some of my free time is a little book, Essential Knots. And this is kind of cool. This actually came in a kit. And a friend of mine got me this as kind of a going away present. He got me a couple other things. But this is pretty neat. It comes with, comes with the deck and a couple of practice ropes. So I think that'll be pretty handy. A couple of other things that I'm bringing. Sea time logbook. If you're on a ship, you have to have this. This is the way to keep track of your time on the ship. When you open it, it's got the simple stuff. Date, captain's name, vessel name, gross tonnage if you want to record that, body of water, start time, end time. This will be one of my most prized possessions. In fact, I'm going to put this in the first bag to go with me wherever I go so I don't lose it. This is also going to go in the backpack with me. The Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Coast Guard Navigation Rules and Regulations Handbook. I believe when you test up, you need to know a lot of the things that are in this book. So this is going to be my textbook at sea, going in the bag. A calendar. I brought a calendar just so I can A, know what day it is, and B, I can mark off how many days I've been out on the water. I'm also bringing a couple of folders. These are to keep my contract, pay sheets, whatever else I need, whatever kind of forms and documents. And I'll probably, depending on how much paperwork I get, I don't know, I will probably end up having a different folder for every ship I'm on. We'll see. One of the last things I'm bringing is, and this is also super essential, is a knife. And the one I got, this is kind of cool. It's like a giant Swiss Army knife. I mean, it's got screwdrivers. No, it doesn't have a corkscrew. Bottle opener, can opener. Comes with all these bits. Comes with this little thing to put on your belt. Seems like a lot. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get it into both bags. I'm going to do that at the end of this video. We'll see if it works. If you think I've missed anything, if there's something that you pack in your bag that you think is essential that I should pack in mine, please let me know. If you've seen something that I'm packing, or if you think I'm packing too many clothes, again, please let me know. This is the first time I'm doing this. It's a learning curve for me and for you. So please let me know. If you like the video, please subscribe and watch for more in the future. Until next time, Deck Daddy out.